Our plan to reach net zero carbon. The carbon emissions created by an organisation are categorised by Scope 1, 2 and 3. Scope 1 covers the greenhouse gas emissions caused directly at the university. This includes heating our buildings and running our vehicles. Scope 2 are indirect emissions from the production of electricity and heat by other organisations for use by the university. Scope 3 covers all the emissions up and down our supply chain. For example, emissions due to commuting to the university, staff business travel, and the products and services we buy from suppliers. We have a target to reach net zero for Scope 1 and 2 carbon emissions from our buildings by 2030. We're also committed to getting Scope 3 emissions to net zero and are working on setting a target date for reducing this aspect of our carbon footprint. So how are we doing? In 2006, our Scope 1 and 2 emissions were nearly 48,000 tonnes of CO2. In 2021, this was down to 28,000 due to energy-efficient measures implemented across the university and using less carbon-intensive electricity. But we still have a way to go. To get us there, we have an 8-point plan. 1. Optimise how we use our space. Using our spaces efficiently and flexibly so we need less energy to heat, ventilate and light our buildings. 2. Save energy. Using technology and behaviour change to help ensure heating, lighting and equipment is only on when necessary. 3. Use energy efficiently. Making sure when we do use energy, it's using the most efficient systems like LED lights or low-velocity fume cupboards. 4. Design and construct. Developing new, low-energy buildings which use less energy from construction to day-to-day running. 5. Generate our own heat and power, using solar panels to generate electricity or heat pumps to produce heat, emits less carbon than using grid electricity or gas. 6. Connect to local low-carbon networks, working with Bristol City Council's district heating network, as well as utilising other low-carbon fuels. 7. Buy renewable energy. Choosing renewable energy and other low-carbon sources like biogas. 8. Offset carbon. Using certified projects to remove greenhouse gases from the air, compensating for the emissions we can't reduce to zero. To find out more, visit www.bristol.ac.uk/sustainability.